Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of Sports Talk 365, sportstalk365.com. Today's episode of the Saints Discussion Show podcast. Just want to talk about New Orleans Saints and what they should do when it comes to the free agency period, the NFL draft, and beyond. So, as many of you already know, Saints didn't go to the Super Bowl. Didn't even get past the wild card round of the playoffs. They were eliminated by the Minnesota Vikings in overtime due to a plethora of things. Team effort. They lost the game. Um, Minnesota went on to play San Francisco the following week. Got eliminated. Won the NFC Championship game against Green Bay. Went to the Super Bowl. They lost to Kansas City, who became the eventual Super Bowl champions of 2019 season. The NFL season is now over, and all the attention is going to go towards free agency period, which starts in March. So that's like a few weeks away. February is a short month, and the rumors are already swirling about the Saints and what they should do. A lot of rumors and comments were just made last week during Super Bowl week that Drew Brees and Sean Payton, Kamara, and what they should do with the players and what Drew Brees should do. He stated that he's going to give it a few weeks or a month to decide if he's going to retire or come back a Saint. Me personally, I think he's coming back. I think you'll probably find something out probably around next week or the following week after. If he's coming back or not, I think he is. There's some talk about Taysom Hill being a franchise quarterback. That got taken out of context as we always like always. So people think that he's going to be Drew Brees' heir apparent. That's possible, but everything Sean Payton says, you take it with a grain of salt. Even with the comment he made about Taysom Hill being the next Steve Young. I think he made it in the preseason, and everybody ran with that. Do you really, if you thought that Drew Brees wouldn't have gotten his job back? Because I think some of y'all forget how great Steve Young was in his prime years. If that was Taysom Hill, he wouldn't get his job back. And Teddy Bridgewater wouldn't be the starter. It would be Taysom. It'd be Taysom Hill taking that job when Breeze went down in week 2. But I think he's coming back. But however, there will need some changes to be made to that roster, and I think they know that. We all know it. But I also wanted to start off with the free agents. Saints have about 24 free agents that will be unrestricted when the free agency period start. And I just want to go over the big names so far that I've seen that I've gotten on the list. Start off with Drew Brees. I think he's coming back. If he's gonna take a pay cut, we'll see. He has never been known to take a pay cut on these deals, but I think if he wants to win a Super Bowl title and get his team in, the Super Bowl window open beyond what happened this season, then he may have to take a pay cut and let the Saints go after some players that can make an impact on this team in 2020. According to Spot Track is his market value is like about $37 million. Will he get that from the Saints? I doubt it. Who knows, man? I hope not. But I don't like counting athletes' money. Teddy Bridgewater, it'd be great if he can bring him back, but I think he's out of there after this season. If Drew Brees retires, I think they're gonna send an offer to him. They're gonna come up with an offer to Bridgewater, not let him leave the building. But all signs points to Bridgewater leaving. Then we got AJ Klein, who's Not a he's a serviceable linebacker, pretty good. Okay, does an okay job in coverage, but Saints may move on from him. Who knows? It won't hurt to bring him back. Pretty good player, good leader in the field, good leader inside the locker room. You know, if you bring him back, then who you bring put in the spot? I forgot they got that linebacker that got hurt during the preseason. I can't remember his name, but he was pretty good. I forget if we'll look him up. But then you got Andrews Pete. I think he's out of there. He's gonna get somebody's gonna offer him a contract, and Saints won't be able to match it. He'll be gone. I know people. There's a lot of Andrews Pete apologists out there. I'm on Saints Twitter and in various other podcasts. But in big games, he gets beat. They call him Andrews beat. He gets beat a lot, and I don't know what it is, but he gets beat. He gets beat a lot in big games. It's that game against Chicago when everybody expected the Saints to lose and they won like 36. They dropped 36 on the Bears. I thought he did a great job. I don't know. I was surprised. I just knew Khalil Mack would have been coming over that line, sacking Bridgewater. But Khalil Mack wasn't even a stat sheet. But I think he's out of there. PJ Williams gone. I think he'd be great as a safety, but I think he's out of there. Eli Apple, he may come back at a cheap price, but you got Janoris Jenkins on that side, so that might be enough to for the Saints to tell Apple, hey, thank you for your services, but you'll be a free agent, unrestricted free agent. Von Bell, this is a tough one. Now, I think if Von Bell's a great player, he's always run football, but he caused a lot of fumbles. I think he got his first career interception this season of his, since being in the NFL. But he's a great player, great inside the locker room. But I think when you got the rookie Charlotte C.J. Gardner-Johnson out of Florida, who stepped in and done a great job, who plays corner right now, but he can easily move into where Von Bell's position at safety. And I think the Saints may move on from Von Bell because of that. I think C.J. Gardner Johnson can do so much more. Always run the ball just like Von Bell. He's a ball hawk. He's gonna be a ball hawk safety. He can do a multitude of things: tackle, playing coverage. So I mean, they might go the cheaper route with C.J. Gardner Johnson. Who have to pay Von Bell. Now David Onyemata, I think the Saints should keep him because he's a great player. Came up a long way. Came from the CFL. He's done a great job. And if I don't think the only way they lose him if a team from the outside offers him something that the Saints might not be able to match, which might be a lot of money, and the Saints might lose him. But I think they should try to keep David Onyemata, keep that D line intact, along with Sheldon Rankins. What the rookie name is? Marcus Davenport, Cam Jordan. With another additional piece, that would be great. But I think they should keep David Onyemata for this team. But I just want to go over those names on that list. 24 for ages. I think a lot of those guys are going to be back. P.J. Williams, he's out there. Eli Apple's out there. Klein may not come back. Who knows? It wouldn't hurt to bring back Kiko Alonso because I think he's a great player too. But his injuries, his injury history and durability could be an issue going forward. And the Saints don't need that. We don't need more injuries. That's another reason it would cost us, the playoffs this season. No guys at the edge, no linebackers in coverage. That's what got us beat against the 49ers. But on to the draft. Saints have the 24th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft. 24 pick. And, I haven't really read into them, but, a couple of draft experts came out saying the Saints would take a quarterback, like a Jordan Love. I think Tom McShay and his board had the Saints taking a quarterback. Um, it wouldn't hurt to take a quarterback. Jordan Love would be a good selection, but I like Jalen Hurts out of Oklahoma. The reason why you might disagree with this, but he's a winner. He has the potential to be a leader in that Saints locker room. I think his own strength for what it is can work great in the Superdome. We're in a controlled environment, fast track. He's mobile, could get outside the pocket, make plays, could throw on the run. He'd be great for this offense. Great to for Drew Brees to mentor while he's here. And that last year, grew up a young quarterback. I think he would be great for this offense. Jordan Love, there's too many highlights of him, too many games. I watched the game with when Utah State came down to Baton Rouge to play LSU. Didn't do a too bad job. That was a blowout by the Tigers, so you really can't count that one. But yeah, like an off year. He threw like 17 interceptions. There would have been some comparisons to Patrick Mahomes with Jordan Love. That might be great. I think that'd be great if it comes out to be that way. But me personally, I think the Saints should. If Drew Brees is coming back, I think the Saints should draft a wide receiver with that 24th overall pick. If Justin Jefferson's available, Henry Ruggs III out of Alabama is available, we should take him. I wouldn't be upset if the Saints had to take a left guard with that pick. It doesn't hurt to have another left guard in that position, but Saints roster that's healthy, young rookie that is just going to be on the cheap right now. You have to pay him. That would be great. Um, Pretty much that's about it. But won't be surprised if a team if the Saints get that first round tender for Taysom Hill, move up in the draft, have two picks in the draft, but who knows at this time. But that's just what I think they should go with in regards to the draft. I think they should take a wide receiver because Michael Thomas needs another target around to line up opposite of him that can make plays, that could take some attention, put some cause some headaches within the opposing team secondary going forward. Now, overall, man, going forward, man, I just think that I still believe this team is in the Super Bowl window. If you look at it, the odd makers came out, and the Saints are like number 4 with like 11-1 odds to make it to the Super Bowl. With Green Bay was like way at the bottom. Minnesota was at the bottom. They had the Saints number 4, I believe, behind I think San Francisco, I believe, to make it to the Super Bowl in 2020. So that says a lot about this team. Says a lot about the resiliency, the respect that the Saints have around the league. I just think that this team is still ready, still capable of making a run to the Super Bowl. They just got to they just got to stay healthy, man. That's the biggest thing that's gonna help hold the Saints back. And this season, beyond this helped. We lost 2 edge rushers. We're not edge rushers, but 2 players off the D line, and Marcus Davenport, Sheldon Rankins, for the season. They really hurt the team. And once they faced better teams in the playoffs, it hurt the Saints. You just need a wide receiver that's opposite of Michael Thomas and take some of the pressure off of him, make plays. And I think this team is right where it should be. And I believe if they move on from Von Bell and C.J. Gardner-Johnson takes that position, I think the defense is going to be in good shape. Now I've been hearing, already, the Falcons have stated that they're not going to bring back Vic Beasley this season. Well, next season he's going to be an unrestricted free agent. And I've been hearing about, people beating the drum already about the Saints going after him. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. They already got the tape on him. They see him, two times a year. It wouldn't hurt to have another player that's line us up opposite of Cam Jordan that could free up the double teams. So that one, I wouldn't, I wouldn't be too bothered by that one. Maybe a change of scenery could help the play out a lot. And I just want to talk about, I keep being on Saints Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. I just hear a lot of chatter about how the Saints should fire Sean Payton, Drew Brees should retire, kick Drew Brees out, and move up the draft Joe Burrow. I'm just like this, man. Be careful for what you ask for, because how many teams can say that? How many fan bases can say that they got a Hall of Fame coach, a Hall of Fame caliber coach, and a Hall of Fame quarterback? How many? Right now. Be honest. That's about the Patriots, but that may be gone. That may be, going away. Tom Brady and Belichick. And you get Kansas City. You got Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes that's, on his way to having a Hall of Fame level caliber career. And you got the Saints. Drew Brees and Sean Payton. This is some of the best years the Saints ever had under that regime. Yeah, come on, man. You just can't stop taking things for granted, man. And because once it's gone, it's gone. And ain't no proof that the owner Gail Benson is gonna bring in a good head coach after Sean Payton and Drew Brees is gone. So I'm just trying to just soak it all in for right now for what it's worth, and see if this team can recharge and get back to the Super Bowl and win another championship. I think that they make the right moves. I think they can be right back in the conversation next season, along with San Francisco, Green Bay, and whoever dark horse is going to come up. The dark horse is going to rise up next season. You know. But that's all I got for right now. Didn't want to be with you that long. I went over my 15 minutes. You listen to this video on YouTube. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how you feel. What you think the Saints should do going forward in regards to the draft, free agency, and beyond. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you listen to it on Spreaker, let me know in the comment section how you feel about the Saints going forward. That's all I got for right now. Check out if you want to follow Sports Talk 365 on the latest Saints content on the team. Go to sportstalk365.com/Saints. Say it again, sportstalk365/Saints for latest content on the One Saints organization. That's all I got for right now. Have a blessed day. Peace. Who that?